So that's a quite interesting unit I got. That's a Porsche Panamera 2013. We have 108,000 miles on it. And it's not just the Panamera, that's the Panamera GTS. The reason why I bought this car, it's number one, this car used to be 128,000 MSRP 10 years ago, not right now. And right now, since this car has 100,000 miles, it's supposed to go for cheap, but it's still not cheap. I bought it less than MMR. At the auction, I paid 20,000 for this car. And when you checking this car around, you're probably gonna say that's kind of junky or trashy car, but it's not. It has some dents, some damages on the bumpers, both of them. There is no structural damage on the car. Engine, transmission, perfectly fine. And I did the smoke check yesterday once the car came from Utah, because I bought this car in Utah. There is a lot of packages in this car, like the heated, cooled seats. There is a chrono package, and on and on and on. So I have a lift for the suspension, so the whole car can go up and down. It's I have a rear active spoiler and exhaust system. So basically I can change the exhaust system noise from the regular one to the sport one. It's all working. There is no errors, there is no check engine light or any other kind of stuff. So PDK transmission working perfectly. I didn't know this car, I knew this car has dual clutch, but it's not the dry one, it's a wet clutch on this car. And I was thinking maybe I need to do the adjustment or something like that, but it's not. So transmission working perfectly fine, all gears shifting, no problem, all-wheel drive system works. No issue, it drives like rocket. And I was surprised when I got it and I drove it a little bit, and I'm like, I'm not falling in love with this car, but the reason again why I got this car, it was trying to understand the people who's buying Panamera and they saying it's one of the best 4-seat car ever. And I never liked the Panamera myself, but I think this car gonna change my mind. And am I gonna change yours? Let's see. So not only outside on all those dents and damages, there is inside a lot of problems, like the smell of the dog and the animal hairs, like the dog hairs, I'm assuming, they everywhere. Right now you're gonna see the trunk compartment, what's going on there. Besides that, I'm gonna show you what's going on around the seats and all that kind of stuff. It's not heavy smell, but it's a heavy dog hair everywhere. So there is nothing chewed, nothing broken, everything is working inside the car. All the buttons, they're not sticky. The steering wheel, I'm actually surprised about this Porsche suspension and the steering control, because it's all in amazing great shape. There is no noise, nothing loose, and the car, like I say, drives perfectly. So we got 430 horsepower on this car, and it's non-turbo, so it's 4.8 V8 engine like the Cayenne GTS I used to have, and it's just amazing. I mean, it's more than enough power. I can step on the gas right away and the car gonna go so fast as I want. Maybe it's not the GTR, maybe it's not 911, but it is a V8 Porsche Panamera, and it's in a great mechanical shape. Even though this car has 108,000 miles on it, that's amazing. So guys, that's the Panamera GTS 2013, 100,000 miles on it. And like I said, the car, it's amazing shape mechanically. Outside, we do have some things like this. For example, the bumper is broken, there is a piece missing. I'm not gonna replace the bumper, I'm just gonna fix the one I have right now on the car. Basically, the shop, they promised me to fix that. And there is a lot of little scratches and those kind of things, they gonna be fixed. And I'm gonna show you again why I bought this car. Number one, it's not black. Usually Panamera black, I think the older one, they not looking the same way as the bright color, or a little bit brighter like this one, gray. I like the gray color. Number two, the thing why I bought it, it has a roof rack. It's not the expensive thing, and you can buy it yourself everywhere on different platforms. You know, maybe you can get the used one, but that's the nicest roof rack, I would say, for the Porsche Panamera. And I just like the way this car looks with this color, with that roof rack, and it's an all-wheel drive. And as a ski lover, I'm still hoping this car is going to be ready before the season is over, and basically I'm going to get my ski, jump on this car and go somewhere on a snowland to just ride a little bit and drive this car through the snow, because it's all-wheel drive, and I like to see how the Panamera is gonna react when I'm gonna take it to Big Bear or Mammoth Lake, somewhere over there. I think it's gonna be nice. So besides all the damages outside the car bumper and all those dents, I have a windshield wipers. They basically not working. I don't know why. I have to check on that, but as soon as I turn it on, something like squeaking, making noise, trying to work, but it's not working. So they basically broke in, and I have to fix that as well. Or I can do just manually, you know, just put something here and on the other side and do it manually. It's not a bad choice. So in this video about this Panamera GTS, you're gonna see the whole period of time what's gonna happen with this car. So basically that's the way I just received the car. I actually received it yesterday, but we're doing this video today, and today this car going to the shop. I hope the shop gonna allow me to do the short video about the process of this car getting restoration, kinda. I'm not gonna paint it completely, so most of the parts, like 2 bumpers, I'm gonna fix it and paint it, but all those dents and scratches, I'm gonna try to fix it for the cheap price, so as cheap as I can. And I hope this guy is gonna help me out, because the scratches, you can probably buff it, some of them you have to do the touch up and buff it on the top of that. So this way I'm gonna keep the same original paint on this car, besides 2 bumpers, but the rest of this car, it's all original factory paint. And that's what I want to save it, because for the Porsche, as a new owner gonna get it, maybe I might not gonna sell it, we'll see, because I like all the cars, and some of them, they just staying with me maybe forever, maybe for some period of time. So for the new Porsche owners, they always complaining about the color not matching, or it's been repainted, redone, or there is a bando. So there is no gonna be bando on the body. It might gonna be bando obviously on the bumper and the rear bumper maybe, but maybe not. They might gonna fix it good way without using any bando on those panels. But those small scratches, I hope they're gonna be fixed and polished, and the car gonna look amazing really soon.